Crazy transits of July are over, thank God, but we're not out of the woods yet. It's astrology time. Let's look at the energy for the week ahead. I have seen some people referring to this week as the worst week of 2025, and I disagree with that. I think we've had the worst, and this is going to be the closure around it. It won't be easy, but it will be exactly what we need to move forward from all the intense chaos we've experienced. We start the week off on Monday with the moon in Sagittarius. Later in the day, it will challenge Mars and Virgo, which is about to be in Libra, and harmonize with Chiron and Aries. There could be some emotional clarity we receive later on Monday about the situation that's experienced major release in our lives. That was the challenging aspect, the South Node on Mars, that we had for most of July. There could be some healing clarity that comes from that, but it could also challenge us in terms of taking action on the clarity we receive. Tuesday, the moon enters Capricorn. It will challenge Saturn and Neptune and Aries. So things still might feel like we're a little spacey, we're a little low energy. We want to organize, we want to structure, create some sort of foundation emotionally, but there's challenges to be able to do that. Venus is getting really close to Jupiter this week as well, which is creating a sense of expansion as it relates to our emotional health, how we're nurturing and caring for ourselves. But Tuesday into Wednesday, the moon will be opposite Venus and Jupiter in Cancer. So again, there could be some friction between feeling like we want to expand and give ourselves what we need in order to feel that expanded energy, especially as it relates to our home and feeling supported. But there's some emotional security we feel is at tension with that, like maybe the logistics or something about just not having all the answers yet and it feeling like really frustrating. That is going to continue into Wednesday as the moon will be opposite Jupiter after it is opposite Venus. Later on Wednesday, there could be some emotional release as the moon harmonizes with the South Node. Thursday is a big one. The moon will challenge Chiron and Aries before it moves into Aquarius. We have Mars moving into Libra, where it will harmonize with Uranus and Gemini, providing some sort of sudden, chaotic, unexpected change as it relates to our ability to act on the things we've received clarity around. But there might be some emotionally triggering thing as well, adding to that energy, as also Mars is going to be opposite Saturn and Neptune and Aries. We feel closer to what we want, but there's still this fogginess around it. Later on Thursday, the moon moves into Aquarius, where it will be opposite Mercury retrograde in Leo, and it will be on Pluto, propelling us into some big emotional transformation, but that might feel at odds with our mental space or our ability to communicate. It's kind of like our emotions are running the show, and we have to really be aware of and tune into how we feel as opposed to what's going on in our mental space and kind of stop any overthinking in its tracks. We really have to have a lot of faith right now, North Node and Pisces. So much easier said than done, but that's really how we're going to make the most of all this intensity and get through this change in a way that's really aligned with you instead of just repeating past cycles. Because this energy is kind of bringing up stuff from the past and like asking you, are you going to operate from how you used to, or are you going to step into something completely new, even though it is new and unknown and scary? That leads us into Friday when we have the full moon in Aquarius, a culmination of all of this energy. We might really need to lean on people at this time, on our community, on our friend groups for support during all of this, especially over the weekend as the moon continues to move through Aquarius. But Pluto and Mercury are opposite each other still, so this is going to probably require some bravery or courage to speak up in ways that maybe you had not wanted to before. You might have to speak up and ask for help. That could provide you with a lot of healing, maybe around wounds of worthiness or feeling supported by and from others. There could be some big breakthrough around that on Sunday as the moon moves into Pisces, challenges Uranus and Gemini, but we have Mars harmonizing with Pluto and Aquarius. So again, some big breakthrough, sudden change, transformation, maybe feels emotionally challenging, but also feels like an exhale at the same time. I mean, Venus and Jupiter are going to be conjunct heading into next week as well. So this is really good energy for having support, even if it's not in the ways that you thought it would come. Like just roll and flow with this energy and trust that it's all happening for you in the divine way that it needs to. How is this all showing up for you? Come find me on YouTube for your horoscope, and I'll see you next week.